Hello, I'm Andy, and here is your weekly horoscope from Sunday, the 19th of February, up to Saturday, the 25th of February. And this is especially for you coming from Gemini. Before I begin, if I may have a minute of your time, here's my email. Send me this email if you wish to know your next 9 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and most importantly, reading your palms. Your palms belong to the magic of the soul. Who do you think is changing those lines and putting new signs? It's the soul who is doing that. And I'll show you how. Your next 9 years, the platform that waits for you, age by age, calendar year by calendar year. And if you like to play lotteries, I'll show you how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers. We'll talk more about that later. So, you coming from Gemini, Sunday, the 19th of February, is not a very good day for you. The morning and afternoon, too many ego planets are seen, making you very fussy, very selective, and very egoistic. These are not your good planets. So don't be egoistic. It produces enemies who don't like the way you may have spoken to them or acted with them. And it produces solitary, being alone, because people leave you because of your lack of tolerance and teamwork. So don't make that happen in this morning afternoon of Sunday, 19th of February. These planets also follow you to the evening and nightfall, making the same old misery. This time they attack your emotional area with whoever you are. And that can have problems because of the same attitude you have. No tolerance, no teamwork, and being a person who wants to make decisions all by yourself. It can be a useless morning, afternoon, evening, nightfall if you let it. And it'll affect you in the evening, nightfall with gaining nothing. Monday, the 20th of February. Many emotional planets are there in the morning and afternoon. They make you moody, they make you changeable, and they make you oversensitive to everything that's been done or said. At work, you have to be careful. You may be thinking too emotionally who you're going to call, who you want to have lunch with, who you want to have dinner with, and that can take away your focus on your responsibilities in your job or business areas. So you have to be determined to get everything right where you work or where you do business. Mistakes may be made, and also be careful that these emotional planets make you a person who cannot work with others, and you'll be the loser for that. Evening and nightfall, these planets follow you. And the emotional side now can be tolerated because it's evening and nightfall. It's okay for emotional planets. The trouble is that these emotional upsets can be created very easily due to your rebellious personality. Rebellious simply means doing things which are not the normal way of communication or behavior patterns. So don't want to be too different just for the sake of being different. And you can be different unnecessarily because you may want to do things of a rebellious nature. Well, it can be a bad evening and nightfall. But should you be out, there's one planet there that says you could meet somebody unexpectedly in the evening nightfall that may be good for you. So for that reason, maybe go out, mix around with people, because this person or persons may give you some opportunities which may come unexpectedly. Friday, the 21st of February. Now you have planets that make you dominating and stubborn. And the planets are full of inferiority complexes. They make you dominating and stubborn because you feel inferior, whether at home, whether in the job, whether in business, whether anywhere. So stop these inferiority complexes by finding out what makes that happen. Is it the company you keep at work? Is it in business areas? So rather than make decisions on your own in the morning, afternoon, it's better to let others make the decisions. You could make them for the wrong reason, being very defensive and wanting to show your importance. All that is a cover up for inferiority complexes. Also, don't dominate and don't be stubborn. That's another cover up for complexes. So refrain from doing that. Otherwise, you are going to have problems with your bosses at work, and in business, you'll have business opportunities you may take on which are too big for you to handle. Again, for your ego. That's also complexes. Evening and nightfall, most of these planets will follow you, and you'll behave the same way. Should you even be going out at all? Why bother? It's going to be resulting in again differences of opinion and creating opposition. But there's one planet there in the evening nightfall that can bring you to be on the same wavelength with somebody important. So for that purpose, perhaps you go out, mix along with people. But at the same time, you don't have to be humble, but you just have to allow what others want to say and accept that once in a while as well. Don't let your complexes put a wall between you and people, a defensive wall. Wednesday, the 22nd of February. At last, a wonderful morning and afternoon comes to visit you. All the wonderful planets of unexpected goodness. And they'll give you opportunities out of the blue, which come quickly and they land at you. And you'll be very happy and feel very lucky. Could it be at the job place? Could be at the week? Could be at the business place? Could be meeting somebody for lunch. A lot of unexpectedness. So make sure that you're dressed very well the whole day for this Wednesday, 22nd February. You're going to bump into people where opportunities are seen. You yourself will be very innovative and you'll be very inventive. And if you are doing anything with computers or internet, you are going to show some speciality in this morning afternoon. Many of these good planets will follow you to the evening nightfall. And you again gain. You gain from meeting people who can give you opportunities in just about everything in your life, the job area, the business area. Chase for that romance the whole day if you want. You'll see the results are going to be pretty good. On top of that, on top of having these fast and quick planets, you also have some steady good planets. So there can be a bonding with people, a group of people, or with somebody, a bonding that can make you very lucky for your future. So it's really worth going out this evening and nightfall. Make sure you wear your best and make sure you're ready with whatever information you want. Thursday, the 23rd of February. This is even a better day because your best planets are grouped in the morning afternoon. Some of them are the planets of money, some of communication, some of marketing skills, some of your ability to be so very different in a good way. So, morning and afternoon, prepare for this wonderful morning afternoon. Get all your notes so that if it's going to be with your bosses, you'll be ready to let them know how prepared you are to help the company where you work. If it's for business, prepare for it so that you can have your working papers. You can sell your ideas in any way possible on this morning afternoon brilliantly. You have to be prepared for it and meet people on a materialistic level rather than on a personal level because these are all planets of money. But if you want to chase for the romance, you'll also be successful in the morning afternoon of Thursday, 23rd of February. Evening and nightfall, the same wonderful planets go there. It's only spoiled by one ego planet. That ego planet can make you difficult with others. And so stop this ego planet. How do you do it? Improve tolerance, improve teamwork, and you will be wonderfully that wonderful lucky person all over again for the evening nightfall. Again, meet people on a materialistic level for the job, for the business. And as I said, if you're chasing for the romance, 24 hours you can chase for anything you want. It's such a fantastic morning and afternoon, evening and nightfall. Friday, the 24th of February, another fantastic day. This time you're just on the same wavelength as the important people you want to impress. So plan it for this morning, afternoon. Is it your bosses that you want to speak to and impress them? How you can value add for the place you work? Is it for the business partnerships you want? Is it for the contracts of any kind that you want? It's all materialistic done. Job, money, and business. So focus on that. Well, if you want to chase for the romance in the morning, afternoon, you will be on that wonderful level, and your words could sway people to your way of thinking. Everything you want is ready to be made there in the morning, afternoon of Friday, 24th February. So dress your best because clothes are very important and your lucky colors are very important. Evening and nightfall, these wonderful planets follow you. And you have every opportunity in the evening nightfall to make a classic case for yourself of success, whether it's on the social level, the job, business, financial level. There's only one nasty planet there, the planet that makes you dominating and stubborn. Quieten it down by telling you to yourself that you are not going to allow this planet to do that in the evening nightfall. And that will help you to be very negotiable, and very flexible. Saturday, the 25th of February. This is a nasty morning afternoon. Accidents, accidents. Accidents, not only physical, they can be also on a personal level of romance and marriage accidents. They can be money accidents. So something is waiting for you to be cheated or deceived or let down in this morning and afternoon. Watch out for the company you keep. There may be people who don't like you silently, and they may talk about you or act against you. So choose your company very carefully in this morning and afternoon. Drive very carefully because the word accidents is everywhere. Physical accidents, verbal accidents, emotional accidents. So what a nasty morning afternoon. It's wide open for attack upon you. Wear your best colors because good colors connect you to your good planets. That's how you build up a nice wall of protection. Well, the message is to lie low in this morning afternoon. Don't take charge, don't want to be the organizer because you'll get it all very wrong and you'll get to be blamed for something or another. Evening and nightfall, these nasty planets will follow you, create the accident in the same way, whether it's physical, verbal. So it's a letdown the whole day. That's the plan. You cannot succeed in anything. But there's one planet there. There's one planet there in the evening nightfall. This is the planet of money. And so there's a chance to meet somebody in the evening nightfall where money can be discussed or investments can be discussed. So dress well and go for that. Don't stay too long in the evening nightfall. Don't bond. Don't bond means don't get too close with a company of people. Just meet this person and go home and then contact this person on another day. So that's your week for you. Now to come back to this 90-minute session, there's a lot which I can do for you. Number one, in the physical side of you, I'll show you how lucky colors can help you a great, great deal. And lucky gemstones and lucky days and lucky directions, all these are formidable energies. When they all are accumulated, your aura starts to shine, making you to be found a very attractive person. I'll go very deeply into your health areas, very deeply, and tell you what is waiting to happen on a bad scale. And you will find out if you are not going to listen to me, you'll find out it's going to attack you very badly. And I'll show you how to meet that triology of energy, which is the soul, which is the planets, and which is you. This triology of energy, if we can harmonize it, that's how we get the luckiest to be the luckiest person in the world. There are so many energies to teach you. And if you like to play lotteries, I'll show you how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery ways. It is all a step by step lesson which I will teach you. And you will need supernatural energy to win lotteries. And I'll show you how to connect the soul and the third eye and the aura to be involved as you pick your lottery numbers yourself. It's a system I will teach you. So there's many things going for you in this 90-minute session. And your next 9 years, age by age, calendar year by calendar year. I'll go through that with you very quickly to show you the platform that's waiting for you in all areas of your life. So here's my email. Send me this email and let's get down to business. Life is too short. We automatically get our soul, our third eye and aura, only done in our 50s, 60s, and 70s of ages. Much, much too late. I'll show you how to get that at a much, much earlier rate. In the meantime, I wish you a good week. Thank you. Goodbye.